Okay, hello everyone. This is Elizabeth. Today we're going to go through my final web project. We're going to be looking at what I did and what the students did on the Flat Classroom project. The section that I was an expert advisor on was called Google Takes Over the World, which was intriguing to me right away because I'm a Googler. I use it all day long, and I thought it would be interesting for me to find out a little bit more about it. So right now I'm going to take you through several portions of the project, what the students accomplished, my interactions with the student. We're going to look at the whole thing. Before we get started though, I just wanted to explain Flat Classroom Project is a global collaborative project using Web 2.0 tools. It's based off of the book The World is Flat by Thomas Friedman. I was really blown away by the connectivity of the project, the way that the kids were able to communicate with each other, as well as the organizers of the project. For the past few weeks, I've been checking in with them. There hasn't been too much interaction with the students, but overall I thought it was a great experience. So let's take a look. Okay, so I was an expert advisor on this project. I was asked to go and kind of guide the students through their project. I did a lot of grammar corrections, spelling, things like that. We talked about citations, we talked about resources. Again, I was really blown away by what the kids were able to accomplish. I felt good about being a part of this project, and I was really proud of what they did. So the students themselves, they each were assigned a section of the Google project. They were to research on their own and then summarize for their own section. They could add graphics, links to articles, screenshots. Some even added videos already. I know that they had to create videos for the end of the project by April 30th, and they just came out great. So right now they're moving into the judging process. So right now we're going to look at the first thing that I did for the Flat Classroom project, and this is my Ning, which I had never seen before, but I joined this Ning. It's much like a social media site. I was able to make friends. I started a handshake. Here are my friends over here. We started with a handshake, so basically I showed them my project that I did at the beginning of the semester, which was great. It's a link to my Wordle, which is here. And then you can join different groups. I'm a part of the expert advisor group, the student teacher group, our own Flat Classroom group. And then the next step was kind of making it your own. You could change the color, the pictures, the things like that. But you also could click on different people, kind of get to know them over here. You can kind of get to know the people in your group. And this was the best way to learn from each other. So right now we're going to go over to the Google Takes Over the World wiki page. To do this, you had to join the wiki first. Just an overview of the topic. I mean, people use Google every single day. Most people only see it as a search engine, but there's so many different parts to Google. Right now, I just use Google Docs as a part of my project, and I had never used it before this project. The kids were able to highlight the different sections of Google, and I was really blown away by all the research that they did. They had to look at how Google is expanding, what's its role in different aspects of life in school and business, even social networking. As of right now, I don't know a student who isn't on a social network site. Google itself has different Google circles that you can join. It's also a good place to look at professional and personal learning environments. And this was a great way to get more into the Web 2.0 tools. So right now let's take a look at Team A. I myself commented on both sites. I really tried to focus on Team A. Here's Team A here. They did a great job of giving a really good overview of the project. They added a YouTube video here, which was excellent. Current news, they talked about the Google Glass, which is now exploding onto business and news scenes. They added their great citations down here, which was a suggestion that I made. As I said, I didn't have too much interaction, but they listened, and I was really proud of the fact that they, I mentioned them, please put in your citations, and they did. This was great. They took each section of elementary, middle, high, and college education and how Google kind of affects that and how you can use it to your advantage. This was the most excellent part of the project, this Google graphic down here, and it has all the different parts, the connectivity of it. This is something that I would definitely use with other students to show them that Google isn't just a search engine. I mean, I use Blogger all the time. As I said, I used Google Docs for this project, Google Notebook. I'm sure people have Google Apps on their iPads and iPhones. I mean, it's so much bigger than just an email and a search engine. Now down here you can see that some of these sections aren't filled in. There weren't too many students on this project, which I was surprised about, whereas Team B had many more students on the project. But I think for how few kids there were on this project, they did a really great job. This student here added a screenshot of her Google Art project, which was fantastic. She has different paintings on here, and then she also has text over on the side, which was great. As you can see here again, they left in a couple of things that maybe they should have kept out, but overall I think they did a wonderful idea. So let's go over and let's take a look at Team B. Team B did an excellent job. In their overview, they even put a little bit about Thomas Friedman, who was, we could call him the head flattener, if you will, of the project, which I thought was great. They organized really, really well. They kind of went more into detail, and I really appreciated it. They added a lot of graphics. They even put in a little bit about New York City, which was part of the original foundation of this section, kind of look into how it affects the world, which was great. More graphics. They really did an excellent job. So if we come up here, we click on the discussion section. Here are just a couple of different posts that I made throughout the time that I worked with them. As I said, I didn't get any replies, but I don't think that I needed them because they really listened and really did an excellent job. The kids really took charge, and I was really proud of everything that they accomplished. The final wiki pages and projects were just excellent. I wasn't even surprised because I knew they could do it. Right now they're in the process, so as you can see here, their final videos needed to be in by last week. So they're finishing up right now, and they're going into the judging process, which I hope that our team does well because they really did a great job. I was really excited and happy to be a part of this process because it showed me a little bit more about internet connectivity. I'm going to be moving to Europe. This is an excellent project to kind of have an idea of how I can use it to connect with kids all over the world. So that was my final web project. I hope you enjoyed it. For this project I used Screencast-O-Matic to do the screen sharing. I used Google Docs for the beginning presentation. And I hope that you enjoyed the presentation. I'm going to be uploading onto YouTube so you can view it whenever you'd like. Thank you.